Okay, this is part 2 in the tie rod on Ford Taurus. Alright, so that's how it's going to look once I put the tool on the actual part that's on the car, in the tie rod. First, let's get the inner tie rod off. To do that, there's a castle nut on here with a cotter pin that goes through it. If you can see that cotter pin, you bend it up, and I've already loosened it. It's not supposed to be that loose. And you pull the cotter pin out. Alright, cotter pin pulls right out of there. Alright, put that to the side. Then you put it, this is an 18. I had already had it loose. Take the castle bolt nut off. Alright, and here's a little trick. To get this out, there's a tool that you can use that grabs around this little knuckle and pushes it out. But these little parts right here, that and that, they're there to be beat on. Because when you beat on this, it loosens this from in here. So I beat on that right there, and it comes right out like that. You might have to tap it much harder than that because I already had it pre-beat off. All right, now, so then what you do is you screw off the outer tie rod off the inner tie rod. It just screws right off. You have to loosen this nut first. I already had it pre-loosened. Alright, okay, so we're going to screw the outer tie rod off. The outer tie rod is new. It's been replaced before I got to the inner tie rod job. So, yeah, we're going to put that back on the new inner tie rod once we get it installed. Okay, alright, so, and it comes off. That's the outer tie rod right there. Alright. Now, also, let's get this little piece right here and count the threads, because the same amount of threads that were there before, you want it to have be the same amount of threads. So, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's 23 threads from here to the nut. So, alright, now let's get this nut all the way off, because we're going to have to take this boot off. See this boot right there? Alright, so let's zip that off right quick. Use my trusty impact gun. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so put that on there like that, and hold that, and spin him off. Alright, that nut is off. Alright. And they gave us a new nut, the one I showed you. I spent off the other one, so we're going to put that one on there. Alright, now there's a little clip, if you can see it, that holds the boot on. See that little clip right there? You have to, and you can see it better, you have to grab it with pliers on both those ends and squeeze it. It's a squeeze clamp. I meant clamp, not clip. Now you can see it better. You squeeze it to loosen it. Well, yeah, it squeezes to loosen. Squeeze it and it loosens like that there. Yeah, at any rate, put that to the side. Alright, now, on the end of this boot, there is a clamp that's been put on by the manufacturers. That's a squeeze clamp. We're going to replace that clamp with this clamp, a screw clamp. You screw it and it gets tighter and tighter. Alright, so we're going to break that one off right quick. Put the tool up in there on it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like the tool is like right on it. Okay, and give it a couple of whacks. Well, it's supposed to be a couple of whacks. And it comes right off. There we go. Alright, now that that's off, this whole boot will pull off. Oh, Jesus. Okay, it's going to be part 3, removing the boot.